I realized that it didn't have to be about the grind, about the hustle, about the long hours in order to achieve the success that I desired. Hey, welcome to another episode. And in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 pillars for entrepreneurial genius. You know, there's a mindset out there, and I see it all the time online, where a business owner, an entrepreneur must grind, must hustle, must work hard, put in late hours, and it's always about the pursuit, the hustle, the grind. And while there's a little bit of that I want to agree with just because of, you know, the nature of me, a large part of it I don't agree with at all, because in my life and in my business and in my 33 plus years of entrepreneurial success as a serial entrepreneur, I've evolved into a way that I'm able to do business in a different way from the way that I was taught, from the way that I learned when I was a young man. Now, I learned, like many of you, that the grind, the hustle, the long hours, the pursuit was the only way to be successful as an entrepreneur. And I'll tell you, for many years, I paid the price for adopting that mentality. I paid the price with my health. I paid the price with my marriage and relationships. I paid the price in my family life. I paid a lot of prices, if you will, because I subscribed to that grind, hustle. And then things changed. About a dozen years ago or so, I realized that it didn't have to be about the grind, about the hustle, about the long hours in order to achieve the success that I desired. So I put together 5 pillars of entrepreneurial genius, and I want to present those to you, and you see if these fit for you. You see if they feel good for you, if they work in your entrepreneurial business. Pillar number 1 is a disciplined schedule. Discipline in your schedule, having a regimen of things that you do, is so important. Discipline with your health and fitness. Discipline when you read your financials. Discipline when you do your money management. Discipline when you plan for your business. Discipline when you're going to talk with your employees or your team. Discipline with yourself in the way that you speak to your peers, your employees, your team members, vendors, associates of yours. All of the discipline translates into freedom, because when there's a regimen, when there's a routine, when there's a discipline to how you conduct business, then that translates into freedom. Discipline equals freedom. Pillar number 2 is have amnesia about the past. You know, it was great that you sold a deal yesterday. It was great that your balance sheet, your P&L looks great yesterday. It was great that you had a good customer review. It sucked that yesterday you had employee problems, or it sucked that yesterday there was a loss on your income statement. It sucked that yesterday you didn't sell what you thought you were going to sell. Amnesia about the past means you take the event that happened yesterday or in the past, you isolate it, you learn from it. If there was cause for celebration, celebration. If there was cause for learning from it because it was less than what you thought it was going to be, then you learn from it. And you put it behind you and you move on. Michael Jordan said it best. He's taken 3,000 shots in his life, or played 3,000 games, I forget which, and he said he lost so many of them. And he took so many game-winning shots and he didn't make them. And he took so many, he was called upon to take so many shots at the end of the game, and he missed them. And it's because he failed that he succeeded. So if he were to dwell in the failure, if you are to dwell in the failure of your business, by the way, failure I put in quotes because a failure is nothing more than a perception, then you're going to live in the past and not be set up for the future. So have amnesia about the past, because the future is where your real growth is. So when you forget, there's freedom. Pillar number 3 is be an artist. So be in a mode of creativity all the time. There's something for you to learn from everything that's happening around you. As you go to the store, as you go to the gym, as you visit other businesses, as you watch TV, as you look on the internet, there's always a point of creativity that can apply to your business. And so always being an artist, always being in the mode of creativity sets you up for new ideas to expand your business, new ideas to create profitability, new ideas to deal with your customers, new ideas to deal with your team and your people. So always being in a state of creativity and always looking for and being aware of and conscious of what's taking place in the world around you will set you up for success. Creativity equals progress. Pillar number 4. Rejuvenate your batteries. Now, conceptually, you understand that this is something that's important. You've got to recharge yourself. But if you refer to pillar number 1 about having a regular schedule, you'll recharge yourself daily, weekly, monthly, each quarter, and each year with some sort of routine or some sort of habit. And that could mean that just you take 5 minutes and walk around your building. Or it means that you take 30 minutes and you go to the gym and take a brisk walk or something. It could mean you take a nap in the middle of the day. It could mean that you go away for one weekend out of the month with your family. Rejuvenate and recharge your batteries, because in the rejuvenation, in the recharging of your batteries comes creativity. It comes the ability to be present in the moment and be aware of what's going on around your business rather than being under the stress and pressure that your body is under, your nervous system is under, your immune system is under when you work and grind and push and you don't take time to recharge. Take time to recharge, because recharging, rejuvenation equals supercharge. Pillar number 5, lead by being led. What do I mean by this? If you will remove your ego, and if you will take some time to look to mentors, coaches, trusted advisors, other pillars of your industry, people who have been there, done that in business, and if you will take their advice, if you'll seek out their advice, if you'll learn and read and study about the people that went before you, the people who have actually been there and done that, you will find that your leadership, your creativity, your profitability in your business will elevate. Because on the shoulders of these successful people that have gone before you, there is lesson. There are lessons, and here's what I've learned about successful people, especially successful entrepreneurs. If they're truly successful, they have very broad shoulders, and they want you to stand on their shoulders so that you too can be elevated to a level of success. So lead in order, or be led in order to lead. It's a critical pillar of being an entrepreneurial genius. Those are my 5 pillars of being an entrepreneurial genius. Those pillars, I've seen that they apply to just about every single area that you can come across in business. When you apply those pillars, you have success, profitability, balance, you have growth. When you violate those pillars, then there's a tremendous amount of stress in your business, profitability goes down, expansion of your business goes down, just things suffer. So the old model of grind, work hard, hours, not so much anymore. It's about balance, it's about consciousness, it's about being aware, it's about study, it's about really taking care of you, the person, so that you can be completely present in your business, so that the hours you do work, you're absolutely there, you're aware, and they are highly productive. Now, I'm not about not being committed and not working hard and not having a good work ethic. I do believe you must have a good work ethic, and sometimes it requires more hours than others. It definitely requires commitment. But it's the frame of mind. It's the mindset that you have in being a successful entrepreneur. It's actually genius on your part to work smart, to work with balance, and to be conscious of who you are. If you need help balancing out, if you need help looking at any of these pillars, feel free to call me. Reach out to me, paulmontalongo.com/strategy. We'll set a strategy session, and you'll leave that strategy session with a plan. I guarantee it. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and I'll see you again.